Hi, this is Andy Frith from Sheffield Advanced Motorcyclists, out with Alan Butcher. Good ride overall. We just set off from McDonald's here. Wanted to put that bit in there because on these 3 and 4 lane roundabouts that spiral out, it's often not a good idea to sort of clip the lane or try and move over lanes. Just stay in the one that you're in. This was nicely done. A nice negotiation through traffic there, a nice safety position. Splitting the difference between the oncoming and the emerging one from the left. Would have liked a bit more of a shoulder check there just before we're setting off. This was an interesting one for you. We got behind this lorry and caravan going through Maltby, just on the way to Old Coats now, and you're looking for the overtake. And we discussed on debrief what happened here. In a few yards, this caravan anchors up, red brake lights come on. And not sure why your brake light comes on, and that's the reason, because we didn't really see the car sandwiched in between there before. That means this caravan slowed down a lot and is primed for the overtake, but you moved out to have a look but a little bit late, and you thought better of it, which was the right decision. But after that caravan had anchored up and we saw the reason, the car going left there, we could have been right on its tail to effect the overtake. Here we've got good cross views across to the right, maybe not enough to go on, but as soon as the bend opened up, you took your opportunity. That was nicely done. I moved out, had a look, thought yes. Unfortunately, didn't spot the junction there on the left, but I've had a look at the video and the two vehicles balked that junction, so there would have been no way of seeing it. I think it was relatively safe. Your following position on this lorry, however, as we discussed in debrief, was a little bit too close because you're not getting the views. See, I've got the two views of the cars coming past here. I'm looking down the near side to see if I can see anything. And I know you're looking for the overtake. Junction on the right there, it's not on here. But just coming around this corner, it's there. I just got a glimpse. So I move out and confirm, yes, it's definitely on, but you're still stuck behind the vehicle and you can't see because you're quite close to it. So the advice here will be to drop back and get a really good view, and you can make a much more informed decision on an overtake. This was nice, moving to the offside for that vehicle emerging from the left and then back to position 1 for the oncoming. Nice safety position there. And maintained a good safety position all the way up this hill for the right-hander. Just want to talk about your road use a little bit. Could have been more to the left for a better view round there. I do understand that there was a junction on the left there. It was fairly open. Nice safety position here, maybe another few inches across, and again just keeping the left. Also notice the speed. It's taking us an age to get up to 60 miles an hour. We're not quite there yet. If you just keep an eye on my speedo on these country road runs, as we discussed on feedback, I think you could have attacked it a lot more and we could have been much more brisk up to the national limit. But this was good safety positioning, this. Drifting over there again. You're still in the centre of the road a little bit too much. This is what I was saying about using all of the road. And we've got a right-hander coming up, and only now have you taken up the left-hand position. So this was what I was talking about, dealing with a hazard if you need to be in position 1, then hanging on in that same position so you don't need to move your bike round. This was a little bit too close for me. You were going for the view, and on that bend there we could have been tucked in because we knew there was oncoming. We just turned right on the way into Retford here, and again through the Nationals, looking at my speedo, 30-40 miles an hour. We should have been on it here. We should have been right up to the speed limit. Again, another foot or so over for your safety position. Now it's there. Could have been done earlier. So the theme on this ride was attack it more and use more of the road to get your views and your safety position. Nicely done there. We're coming up on a junction, nicely to the left. Looking to the front, there's a car in front. This was quite a nice overtake, this. You went out for your view, you thought, yeah, it's on. But again, looking at my speed, we're only doing sort of like 56 or so. I think you could have just executed that one a bit faster, just to get past him, because it was quite a slow pass. But it was set up correctly, it was good. This was even better. nicely out, going for the view, completely clear, no junctions, and he's nicely given us an indicator to the left. I just gave him a thank you signal, but that was good. That was a nice one, that. Okay, I think I'm here. I'm just looking. We're coming up to Rampton, and again we've just gone through some nationals, and I was looking for a bit more of a kick to get us up to the national speed limit. But this was quite a nice section. I'm just going to let this run for a little bit. Your positioning was quite good on that. You could have used a little bit more of the near side. On right hand bends, look where my bike is and where you are there. You just taking the. It was alright to take the apex there because it was widening out, but your setup position could be more to the left, just a bit, just to maximise your view. Same on this one. Just push it left another 6 inches, another foot, just to increase your view. But all in all, this was a nice section. This a nice smooth ride. Certainly when we got up to the speed, yeah, it was good. Nice flowing lines. Could have pushed another foot there left. And sometimes when you go over brows of hill as well, you're not quite tucked in into the near side as you need to be, because the danger, of course, is something that's overtaking on the other side of the brow of the hill. You need to be out of the danger zone. Yeah, good position for that bend. Now you can see through it. There's a car up in the distance. He was tripping along, this car, quite nicely. But this is where you need to start planning the overtake. Start looking at that driver now, thinking, how's he driving the car? Does he slow down on bends? What's he like on brows of hills? How am I going to tackle him? So we're fairly well up to speed now, about 52. So you're coming up now and should be thinking, how can I get on this one and where can I go for the view? And there it is, moving out for the view. That's great. And then accelerating past. Very nicely done, like that. I couldn't quite get him for this left-hander, but thought I'm going to do him after, because he's braking for the bend, so he's going to be slow. As soon as I get the view, out, check, and gone. Yeah, that was nicely done, that Butch. A good section of road, this. And again, near side a little bit more for the brow of the hill, because you've got an oncoming there as well. But yeah, quite good that. And now we're coming on to the section. I just put this one in for the overtake. Again, another good overtake. Going out for the view and then accelerating past. Yeah, really nice. No danger at all. It was good, that. This was the only section of the ride where I really thought, oh yeah, it's going a bit now. And this is the style I think you should have been doing through the whole ride, and I know you can. It's just this thought of, oh, I'm actually being tested, so I better do things the way I think they should be done, and it's not necessarily always the right way. Some nice bends, and like I said, the only time when I thought, yeah, get the bike down a little bit more than we have been doing. One thing about offside in there, we both did it. The IAM would prefer you not to offside, not because you're not capable of it. That's all right. That's slicing. The junctions were clear. Slicing's different from offside, and you went to the offside to try and minimise the curve. It's frowned upon because they say sometimes it confuses associates. So don't do it on your test, basically. But yeah, that was a really good ride. Very impressive. Cheers.